Well, friends, today we are doing another live stream. Foolish. That's right, friends. Once again, I am back with another live stream. For the same reasons I did a live stream yesterday. I'm bored and I miss you. I'm ill. Yesterday I did a live stream and it fucked me up. And tonight I will do a live stream and it may fuck me up. But we are here, my friends. We are here. And we are here to discuss and talk about perfume. And discuss and talk about perfume we will. So I certainly will. If Boz comes, he probably won't, because he doesn't usually anyway. But there we are. Silly Boz. Today I have been sorting out we are here and we are fucked up. Absolutely we are. 2 lives in a row. Are you feeling better? Better, yes. Welcome, Christina. Better, yes. Absolutely I'm feeling better. But not great yet. But so I might just do an hour again. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little bit breathless when I talk, like, you know. So, how are we all? What has been your scent of the day? What is the weather like over there? Cold. Cold. It's cold, my friends. Cold. It is fucking cold. Not as cold as it is down south. Apparently there's loads of snow. But not here. It's dry and cold up here. You know? Got that drought cold kind of thing going on. Oh. Welcome Enrique, welcome Juro, Pulp the Femo, Dropout, Christophe. Hello. Spaced out. Health is wealth. Unfortunately I don't have any. I don't have any of either. A bit of a diagnosis today. They're putting me on insulin. Apparently autoimmune diseases can affect your internal organs, including your pancreas and your bowels. Fortunately, I don't have shitty bowels, but I do have shitty pancreas. And they were like, out of an abundance of caution, we're going to put you on insulin. I went because I had cold feet, and they did some tests, and they were like, "Ooh, you need to go on insulin." And I was like, all right then. So that is what my game is at the minute. But if I start to feel better, that'll be fine. I'm going to do more tests on us and just see what's going on. But screw it. Screw it. We'll see. How are you all? Western Oud, you are wearing Bulgari Black. Pop Ephemera was wearing Sartorial. Tim Wilcox, welcome to you, wearing Adorum. How do you like that? I got a bottle. I got like a 15ml of that. Like a caramel incense job. And I got a bottle of that and I thought it was nice. And then I decanted some and sent some to the Les Odorants. And Fliss was enamoured. Fliss was excited. She liked it. And so she said, "That's lovely." And I said, "You know what? You're lovely. And I don't love this as much as you clearly love this. So please, have mine." It was only a 15ml. I wasn't that crazy about it. So I gave her it. And she was very happy, which was nice. Good evening, Tim Wilcox. Good evening, John Hoysh. Welcome, Boz. Welcome, Rachel. Welcome, Dusha. How is everyone? Enrique is wearing Symmetry by Sarah Barker. Rachel has not chosen a scent yet. Cleaning the house because we're snowed in. Any suggestions for a snowed in scent? Scent of the snow, you say? Maybe Tobacco Oud by Tom Ford. Maybe Vanille Havan. Try and bring about some of that some of that kind of, oh fuck me, what's it called? Not Christmas spirit, but you know, like that winter spirit, you know, where things are warm and dense, trying to keep yourself a bit of chocolate and stuff. Welcome, Rushan. You know, maybe something with a fat patchouli in. I like a fat patchouli myself. A big fat patch. I've got a couple of fat patches. But sound lovely, thank you, Rich. I heard it was snowing heavily in the Midwest. It was on the news. Snowy owl, that's right, Pop Ephemeral. Good shout. Lovely warmth and home. That's right. Maybe some Balenciaga pour homme. Goes quite well with the snow. Haven't worn as much of that as I'd like this year. I noticed that the other day. Maybe some Cuir de Rousse, you know. If you wear Cuir de Rousse, it's quite apt because it was used in the snow of like Siberia. Welcome, Germs. You're wearing Desandre. Hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling better every day. I'm feeling better every day. A very strange thing happened to us today, though. I went to the hospital for like a preordained for a pre-made appointment. You know, flat pack. It was like a pre-arranged appointment. Jesus, and I felt great when I woke up this morning. I was fine. Everything was fantastic, and I got up and went out the car, and I was like, oh. I feel all right. I feel okay. I got in the car and went there, put my heated seats on. One of the great fucking things about modern life, heated seats, honest to God. And so I got there, and like the waiters and they took me height. I'm still the same height that I used to be, which the doctor said was amazing considering what's up with me back. He was like, that's amazing. You haven't lost an inch, like a centimetre, or like anything. It was like we would expect most people, like as they hit their 40s, to be like shrinking a little bit, just a little bit. But, you know, you're not as like bouncy and springy as you were 20 years ago. And I was like, oh, that's good. Anyway, I was at the fucking doctor's, and I just started like fucking wilting. Essentially, I was just wilting. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, I'm knackered. And then I remembered it occurred to us, I'm still got a chest infection. And I was like, ugh. And like the doctor, like the person who I went to see was like, you all right? And I was like, yeah. I was like, just. He was like, you sound a little bit. Something's a little bit off. What's up? I was like, oh, I've got a chest infection. I was like, I'm fine. And he was like, what? What the fuck are you doing here? With a chest infection, you twit. Didn't say it in exactly those words, but you know. It was like, why have you come here when you've got a chest infection? You should be in bed. And I was like, but I was like, I'm on the steroids. I feel great, like. And he was like, ah. And I was like, that's right, steroids, they make you feel fantastic. So I was like, yes, that's what's happened. I've bitten off more than I can chew. So I spent the rest of the day in bed. I thought, fuck it, we'll go to bed, and I did go to bed. I partook of a little bit of medicinal herbery, which helped. Not smoking it. Got some oil. Can't be smoking it. Can't smoke anything. And I just chilled out for the rest of the day, and now I'm here. And now I'm here talking to you, which I'm starting to think I may have bitten off more than I can chew again, but I should be okay. I might just go for another hour tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's a side effect you've got to watch. Oh, yeah, the steroids can really mess with you. Like they can. Sorry about that. I've just knocked you about. Steroids can really mess with your bones and your muscles and your all sorts of different things. So, yes, that's what happened. It keeps creeping up on us that I've got a fucking chest infection. So, how bizarre. But I'm sick. I even said to the doctor the other day, I was like, yeah, I'm utterly fed up of hearing myself talk. This isn't about you, because I'm the one who does it. And I feel bad for you for having to just sit and listen to us talk about this shit, but it just, I don't know, I was like, I'm sick of hearing myself say it, man. I'm like fucking just, you know, fed up. I need to do something. I got some samples from DJ, and he also sent me some samples of the Parfum d'Empire candles. And there's two. I like the incense one, and I think I like the amber one. There's a fig one that's quite nice, but I feel like if I was going to get a fig one, I'd get the Diptyque fig one because they're kind of good. Take care of yourself, don't overdo it. Well, I'm hoping that just a live stream for an hour or so is gonna, because I can't be being fucking isolated. I just get like, fuck, I feel like the world's closing in on us. Do you know what I mean? Shit. But the good thing about the steroids is that when you take them, with the rheumatology condition I've got, is that the deal with the rheumatology condition to a large extent. So I don't feel like I usually do. I don't have the fatigue. That's one of the mad things. Like, I've got this chest infection. I don't have any fatigue. The only thing that happens is that, like, I get out of breath. Like, I can feel myself when I'm talking now. I can't deal with how much I'm speaking because of how much because of how much air I need to do it, and it makes you realise I'd hate to fucking touch wood. I'd hate to drown. It must be fucking awful. Apparently it's meant to feel really good. Apparently it's meant to be quite like it's meant to be quite euphoric. I was going to say erotic there, but it's not. It's euphoric. Anyway, greetings, Divine. Saturday was Angel Share. Made an account on our local website to start decluttering some ish. Nice. Scent of the day, trying out Joram Studio or Borist. Apparently Joram, is it Joram that's from Scotland? Literally lives within like 120 miles of me. I'd pop up and see him. I'd be like, I read. Do you know what I mean? My decants of Quaderusi and Sycamore arriving in 2 days, says Drop Out. Nice. Mitch on the roids, don't piss him off. Yes, I'll Chris Benoit you, Boz. Look out. It's the side effects you've got to watch out. Yes, it is. Which video was this? I saw the two that just got announced today. Yes, but I haven't been able to try anything from them so far. The sample sets are trash. Always out of stock. I'll find what you comment in the video about Panadora. I'll just listen quietly while working. Welcome, Shelby. I got a sample set by them and it's fine. Albeit I hate the Hedio and Initio users. I still have the flu and it's awful for my throat. Try not to speak too much. Get one of these sprays. Get a lidocaine spray for your throat. On Friday, I thought I had like a throat, like tonsillitis or a throat infection. And I thought, ooh. I was like, it hurts. So I thought I'd go and get one of these. Other brands are available. Anesthetic sore throat release. One of these crazy ones with the long nozzle. And it goes into your throat. Unbelievable stuff. Fabulous if you've got a sore throat. Highly recommend it. Lidocaine hydrochloride monohydrate. Anesthetic relieves sore throats. Aesthetic numbs pain. You would hope that it would actually treat it topically as well, but I don't actually think it does now. I used to think that you'd spray that on your throat and it would, like, clean it up a bit. But I don't know. Take care of yourself. Don't overdo it. I will try. It's an 8-cent set of 10 mils. Absolutely hate the Labo for the disgusting prices, say Spaced Out. But I enjoy wearing their scents. They last all day and are well made. I don't like the Labos, I must admit. They are disgusting prices, though. I mean, to be fair to the Labo, they're not the only ones. They're just part of this fucking insane arms race that's going on between all the brands, where they're just like, no, my prices are more than yours. Ha ha. Thoughts on Reflection Man? Ask Ramsey. Or Divine, to be fair. I think they'd probably be able to help you more than I would. Anyone who said Queer Donge is weak is lying. I don't know if it's weak. Is it weak? I don't think it is weak. I just think it's got that kind of weird ethereal nature. Like, Eugene's a big fan of that type of scent. Come and go, but it's quite tenacious. I agree that I can smell it a lot when I wear it. Very floral leather. Sorry if I sound strange. Good evening, Adam D. That's the best part of steroids. You can keep working and then you stay sick longer because you're not resting your body. Late stage capitalism, says Rachel. Yes. I have another kind of set too. Nick says YSL Tuxedo, scent of the day. Welcome, PK. Labo Centre massively overrated, says Nick. I tend to agree. I do tend to agree. Best scoop of the year already for me, says Tim. Got a still sealed pre-1974 Mitsuko Parfum for an absolute steal off an antique steal. Outrageous. That is an antique too. Yes, exactly. Joram Studio Scotland created. Nice. Me and DJ have spoke about them before. Trusty DJ. Good evening all. Hope the dog is feeling better. Scent of the day is vintage equipage. Lovely. Welcome, PK, and thank you. I do feel better. I do feel better. I don't want to leave you with the impression that I don't feel better. I'm feeling better every day. I'm just still not right, that's all. But we'll get there, and we are getting there. Afternoon eye smell. Dior Homme Parfum, big fat leather. I want to wear this before the spring and before the autumn and winter's out. I'll tell you what I've been doing today, actually, while I've been chilling out in my house. Oh, it's so good. This is the 2016 version. Oh, God, it's so painfully good. My God. Oh, I don't know what the newer versions are like, but, I mean, I've got the original version as well. I've got the Cologne, I've got the Eau de Toilette, I've got the Intense. I just need the original Sport. I got a decant of it though. I thought it was a bit shit. And thank you to Stephen Tampin though for supplying it. Lovely kid. Good lad. I got 25 of a 50ml of 2005 batch Dior Homme today. How did you find it? How do you find it? Do you like it? Divine says, I'd say Modern Reflection Man is poor performance-wise. In terms of the underlying scent, I have never figured out what's so special about it. I've got Dear Man and I've got Jubilation 25 and like, I've got that Attar, the Al Andalus. Whoa, that is absolutely stunning. That shit is the bomb. And that's it from the brand. I am so uninterested in the rest of them. I can't explain how uninterested I am. Currently looking to purchase Nishanes for 40% off. Thinking of Fania Flames, Purple Fico, Suede Saffron, and maybe I'll get something better of it too. But I know I'd never wear it. Then don't get it, mate. Don't get it. Thank you to the person who has just sent me £5. You are too kind. You didn't have to do that, and I appreciate it. Oh, my boy wants to go sledding. We've got 2 foot of snow. Can't miss out on these memories. See you later, Rachel. Welcome, Zhao. Iberi. Thoughts on Ralph Lauren Romance Man? I've never smelled it, Carolis, but welcome to you. Let me try and pronounce this last name. Please forgive us if I get it wrong. Jugnefisius. Carlos Jugnevicius. A dude wanted to trade my Dior Homme for my 40ml Amber in a Wee ball. I think I'm nose blind to Amber in a Wee to a degree, so I was traded. Yeah, apparently the new versions are bait. Apparently they're absolutely crap. The newest releases of Dior, Bois d'Argent, and Amber in a Wee are so thin. I'm really, really glad I've got those massive bottles that I have. I really am. Welcome, Alan Hansen. How are you? How is everyone? Today I wore Follow by Kerosene because I haven't worn it enough. And I completely disregarded the fact I was going into the bloody hospital. Oh dear. What was I thinking? I'm usually very considerate. They must have thought this tosser drinks a shit ton of coffee. But no. He even asked us what I drink. Maybe that's why he was asking. And I just said tea and water. Oh, I never even thought of that. That was not very clever. I don't know why I've got the need to kind of send the guy an email. Be like, Doctor, sorry I stank of coffee, but have you ever smelled Follow by Kerosene? I'd probably get certified if I did that, to be fair. Oh gosh. I could bring the joys of perfume to the mental hospitals, you know. Oh. Kerosene followed us horrendously strong. I think it's really poor. I mean, I love Followed. Followed is one of the best. Followed is one of the best niche fragrances of the last 10 years. I can't remember what year it came out, but it's fabulous. It's a brilliant idea. It's a brilliant execution. You can't wear too much, but it's so good. It's so good. And Followed was just bad. Nah. It just, the spice, I've got it here. I've got it in this decant. It was absolutely outrageous. Who said, was it hideously strong, you said? Hideous, horrendously. It was hideously strong. It's got this spice. It's got this spice cooking kind of vibe. Like unwashed pot. Followed is not for me. Follow is immense though, I must admit. Oh, welcome Wes. Follow and Followed are both wonderful fragrances. What is it called out there, Wes? Are you and Alan cuddled up together, you know? Trying to stay warm. And maybe have wear some Follow and Followed. It's I just didn't like the second one. I thought the first one's one of the best niche fragrances there is of the last 10 years. Like I say, I can't remember when it came out. Fucking 10 years ago, it was 2014, man. How did that happen? Alan Hansen, welcome. I know a site that sells vintage. There's a vintage Jubilation 25 on there for $1,200. Let them keep it for $1,200. Let them keep it, fuck them. Welcome, Alan. You interested in 2004 Royal Water for $350, Mitch? Not even slightly, my friend. Not even slightly. Are you talking about that place in Argentina? Or is that because there's a place in Argentina called what's it called? Let me see if I can find it. It's called Italian website, not Argentinian. No, sorry. I've got an Argentinian place on eBay and it is called... What are you called? No. I've got loads of Italian sellers. They're really good Italian sellers, to be fair. I've never had an iota of bother. I've been really lucky, like. La Nicheria. Fuck's sake. Have you been wiped from the map? I hope not. Because they were stocking Royal Mayfair, vintage Royal Mayfair the other day. Do you know, I think they have been wiped. Oh no. What's happened to them? That's sad. Yeah, they had Royal Mayfair. I sent the link to Ramsey and Jonathan. Let me see. There it is. Oh, this seller is away until the 11th of January. That's why I can't see them. Oh. But look, there it is. You want the vintage version of Royal Mayfair? $340. It's £266. 120mm. 2016 batch, so there's a good chance it'll still be fresh. That's a good website. That's a good seller to look into. Oh, them prices are fucking hideous, mate. The Italian seller, those prices are awful. Don't touch them, for God's sake. The problem is, if people pay those prices, that's what pushes the prices up. You know? Excuse me whilst I hydrate. La Couche de Diable, Alan Hansen is wearing. How fetty see that in the hospital. Kerosene for Bandy. The cat is sat on my lap and smells all medical as he's just come out of the vet. Huge stress for my dodgy ticker, but he's much better, thank goodness, and so am I. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of Halfettis, a Horror of Black Rose Halfetti is coming out soon. That's going to be very interesting. A black rose. What the Sea is also meh. There was a few of them that I thought Canfield Cedar was interesting, but not something I would buy. And I feel like that's quite a lot going on like there. You know, I think Followed's immense. Follow's immense, not Followed. Followed's awful. Just that horrible spice that's gone into it, just too much. Just this warm, spicy thing's horrible. I had dreams about getting a bottle of Mer 55. The stuff is hard to find, but it lasts on me forever. Great thing when you find a fragrance that loves your skin, absolutely. I don't like Followed at all, says Ali Khan. Make me like I'm gonna vomit. Yes. It's supposed to snow in the valley by 4 p.m, but staying inside is the goal for today. That is a sound goal. That is a sound and worthy goal. I've seen the Argentinian Ibis one selling the House of Oods Crop 2021, if I remember correctly. La Nicheria. Hello, Pat. Everyone's fallen to stars from Strange Love. It has less of a barnyard smell than Dead of Night. It's more wearable than Silence the Sea. Everything is more wearable than Silence the Sea. It's so horrible. German sellers on Parfumo are top with prices and extras. How about candy and extra samples? That's kind of them. The Italian one that I use, 2004 original vetiver, 120ml, is $500. I wouldn't pay that. I'd pay about half that. That's what it's worth. 2011 Royal Oud test as 8 for 20. That's frightening. 2010 Silver Mountain Water, that'll go off. 2005 original Santal, 120ml. No, that's a bad fragrance. I don't like original Santal. I don't like Individual either. I thought I did, but I've come to realise that I didn't. There are no brand new Jubilation 25s on the market, though eBay has them shits at 700 to 800, so I bid on them. If I bid them for it, I can't really bid below 700 either way. You can point out the fact that some have sold recently, if you wanted to. Right. The ones that have sold would be less than that. So enjoyed the state of the collection address, looking forward to the 23 pickups. Aha! That is an excellent segue. Thank you, Ryan. I will come on to that in a second. Gee, Stinkerter, how are you? Welcome. Looking at that Lone Star Memories, that will arrive at my place on Thursday. Excited, even though it's a blind buy. Cheers, Duck. Well, be excited for your blind buy. I hope you are. Oh, I was smelling it earlier. It's fabulous. I love it. I absolutely love it. it's just got this outrageousness about it. Welcome, Miles. How are you? You're on antibiotics until today. I think it's going round, clearly. Loads of people I know in America have got the cold as well, and loads of people over here. It's rife over here. Well, I hope you enjoy your Lone Star memories. I certainly do. I still love my Lone Star memories. It's so potent as well. Like, I've had that for ages, worn it loads of times, and it's still, like, not even... I mean, I must have used about 8 mil. Massive. Somebody find me vintage Royal Crown or straight to heaven extreme, says Divine. Don Hoy says, oi. On guess would be Geranium Pommel, sure. Recommend me Spring Summer Frederick Mall, guys. Geranium Pommel, sure. Cologne Bigarade. Cologne Indelible. Music for a while for spring for me. G Stink Ada says, loved your Red Dead Redemption story, mate. Decided to play it again wearing Lone Star mirrors. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to start playing the original Red Dead Redemption. I've got a gaming channel, which is literally just me playing a game and just talking shit. So if it's not your thing, that's cool. I've just finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm going to start on Red Dead Redemption because it's been released on the PlayStation 4. It's just a port. So I'm going to play on that. And then after that, I'm either going to play Skyrim or God of War. Oh. Carolis says, got Valentino Vendetta for 50 last week. Same seller as CH-Man Privé for cheap. Not sure if that is any good. Heard some mixed reviews. Sold my CH-Man Privé. Had a big 150ml bottle. I got it when it was really cheap at discounters. I just didn't. It kind of had this amberwood thing. I thought the opening was dead nice, like a cardamom leather thing, and it just descended into foul, egregious amberwood. But I had Valentino Vendetta. I quite liked that, but I gave it away. I wasn't wearing it. It was a little bit too fruity at the top. That's the thing. He's selling brand new products still in the wrapper. Still is clearly for collectors and meant to be kept, not used, in my opinion. It's the issue I have with this stuff. I don't even want to buy it from him because the price and being brand new would discourage me. Yeah. Welcome, Miles. I want to buy some incense rose from Tower. How do you like it? I think it's even much more interesting than Ledger Desert Matter Cane. Incense rose from Tower is so dry. It's so fucking dry. Oh my giddy aunt. It's so dry. How dry is it? It's so dry. Good grief. Just fuck. It's so dry, and then it's got the rose in, which kind of makes it dewy. It's got this kind of dewiness. You know, imagine a single rose poking its head out from underneath like a really baked dry and it's just, this rose has cracked through this brittle dry rock and it's just growing wet in the middle of this barren landscape. That's what it smells like. It's absolutely outrageous. R&D, welcome to you. I just came in a second ago. Didn't know you had a gaming channel. What's the name? I will post. G Stinkator says, Rich, I can recommend Alan Wake 2 for your gaming channel. I played the first one. It's like the first season of True Detective meets Twin Peaks. Weird, spooky, and very well written. Rich, how do you rate Hermes Eau d'Orange Verte as a citrus fragrance? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not my favourite, but it's not bad. It's rare to find a gaming enthusiast. It's rare to find gaming enthusiasts and perfume enthusiasts too. Darusha's really into films like me. Cool to find you're into games. Nice. I will put the link if anybody wants it. Where the fuck is the link? Oh, sugar and spice. Hold on a second. I'm pressing all sorts of mad buttons here. Where am I? One moment, please. Where are we? I need to go to channel and then view channel and then share, copy link, switch account. Where am I? Livestream. Okay. There you go. If you want to subscribe to the gaming channel, it is there. So I hope you will enjoy if you do. I sprayed a sample of incense rose on my jacket and it was super unique, super refined, super original, and even my girl instantly said, "This is smelling completely nice, nothing unpleasant or itchy." I thought it was so dry. Wow. It's fresh and incensey. The incense in it's incredible. Really, really good. Really good incense. Good rose. Ambery. It's got that tower thing going on as well. You know, the tower art, what we call. Opus 12. Rose incense is one of my favourite, and I feel like not a ton of people talk about it. Are you already drifting? says Dropout. I am wilting. I'll try and go longer than an hour tonight. But I'll end up just going as long as I'm able. Currently wearing Quirias by Salt and Pasha. Smells fabulous, says G Stinkert. It's G Stinkert. Vintage and slightly animalic. Waiting for my Super Narcisse Aurum de Encore. Excited. One of my favourite amouages, I should say. Nice, thanks for the link. I'll check it out this week. No probs. Thank you. Yeah, that incense is fresh. Completely different from everything else. Incensey or rosy on the market. Thousands of years ahead. Evening, MJ. Scent of the day is Laos. Okay, so, yes. Somebody mentioned before my top 10 pickups of 2023. I have made a list of nearly all of my pickups, not including backup bottles, of 2023. So, I've got quite a few. I don't know how many there are. Excuse me. Goodness. I don't know how many there are, but there are quite a few. I haven't tried Tower's Incense Rose, but want to. I'm not a huge Tower fan, but I want to, but amber always tends slightly baby whitey to me. Could be the vanilla. So I've got how many here? 1, 2, 36. 36. I'd say I'm probably closer to 40, 45 perfumes that I bought last year. But I've got 36 here to choose a top 10 out of. And I'm looking at them and I'm going to give it a couple of days. I'm probably going to release the video on Friday, maybe Thursday. So I'm going to give it a couple of days a couple of days of deliberation. See what happens. We will see. Oh, I haven't tried to. Oh, sorry, I read that. My Parfums d'Empire sample set arrived, and I am really impressed with their work. It's very good stuff. He makes really good stuff. It's really good stuff that he makes. I just found that if I could get Vetiver Bourbon at a good price, I'd probably buy that as well. But I have got Fat Electrician, so I don't know if it would just be a redundant purchase, because I feel like the two of them are quite similar. I've got Vetiverio as well, which I'm not entirely sure is like not too dissimilar. Divine bought 20 fragrances last year. Oh, wow. Tim Wilcox says, I thought I'd bought Synthetic Jungle from All Beauty, but they refunded me because they had run out. It's been crappily renamed Synthetic Nature. Marla want to rename their stuff. They are, and they've done it many times, and I dare say they'll keep doing it. So I wonder why they are renaming it Synthetic Nature rather than Synthetic Jungle. That is an interesting one. I had heard about this quite a while ago. I want to say it was Eugene who told me about it, but I could be wrong. Bit naff, really, calling it Synthetic Nature when it was called Synthetic Jungle. You know, like I thought Synthetic Jungle was. I mean, now it's called Synthetic Jungle. Just fucking live with it, allow it, just go with it. It's done. You know what I mean? There's no worse than changing your mind halfway through the middle of doing something. You know what I mean? This is like a serious company that you're talking about. What is it that has made them change the name of one of their products? You know, like, do they think it'll sell better if it's called Synthetic Nature? There is a new synthetic fragrance coming out from Mal this year. It's synthetic. It's called Synthetic Nature. It's a rebranding of Synthetic Jungle. I don't know that they're releasing a completely new fragrance, but Synthetic Nature is literally just Synthetic Jungle with a different name. You know? It's just a rebranding, Joe. That's what it is. It's just shit. You know? Synthetic Jungle had a punchiness in the name. I liked it. Synthetic Jungle is a much better name. What's wrong with them? Somebody must have sued them or something like that. Or they've realised I don't know, there must be some good reason for it, because they're an Estee Lauder company, man. They should have this shit covered. Like, if you're going to release, if you're going to do something, stand by it. Don't just shit the bed halfway through, you know? Yeah, I was expecting a new release. Do you know the House of Frederick Moore is nearly 25 years old? How did that happen? What the fuck? How did that happen? Synthetic Jungle is a much better name. What's wrong with them? I was expecting a new release. PK says, I think the rename was due to a potential name infringement, a lawsuit. It has to be. Spaced Out says, Aaron Terrence Hughes renamed Slut to Lady of the Night. Never smelled it. Was there anything suggestive of jungle in that fragrance? Honestly, no. No, not at all. Not for me. It smelled a bit crappy. It smelled like Lily of the Valley. You know? It smelled like Lily of the Valley to me. Good grief. I was thinking of drifting the car. Not you, you are fine. Jura Rose is sending me memes instead of watching the stream. I will have to correct him on the error of his ways. Come and talk, Jura Rose. Come and talk now. Outrageous. That's another fragrant mall fragrance. Panda, welcome. Panda is wearing Black Tie by Celine. I liked Hermes LOTV. Hermes Essence LOTV Muguet Porcelain. Has a touch of rotting animalics in the background. There's something shitty. There's something genuinely a bit sewerish about Lily of the Valley for me that I really don't like. I really struggle with strong Lily of the Valley or Muguet, that kind of thing. It smells like drains to me. It smells like rotten shite. Oh, I might wear this tomorrow. New Harlem. Bond number 9. It's the only good fragrance they've ever fucking made, isn't it? Horrible niche house, this. Horrible. Spoke to a news today. I said, "Hi, do you know when you're getting your vintage haul?" And he was like, "No, sorry." I think he knows what I was up to. Ugh. It's going to be a happy day, that. I'm trying to just forget about it for the time being. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what did come in today, which is fun. Oh! What came in today was Egoist's Cologne Concentrate for Stuart Mabe. Stuart, if you are out there, mate, please get in touch. I sent you an email today. Your Egoist Cologne Concentrate has arrived, my G. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. The guy who sold me it, has sent me £15 so that you can have £15, because he said he thinks it's a little bit more empty than he initially thought. So you can have another £15 back, my friend. Better than naming it Synthetic Rainforest. I think you could put the word synthetic in front of any word and it wouldn't. It's called Synthetic Jungle. Why not just call it Synthetic Jungle? People are going to claim in years to come there's been a reformulation, and maybe that's why they're renaming it. We don't know. We just don't know, do we? So, God, this stuff's immense. It's almost apple-like. There's almost an apple vibe in this house. Just that kind of lovely rosewood, kind of rosy, woody, fucking, it's almost like juice. You know? Like you've squeezed the very juice out of something. But it's a beautiful fragrance, that. It really is. He's done very, very well. Welcome, Eugene. Someone said to me the other day, when was the last time you've done a stream with Eugene? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know when the last time I did a stream with Eugene was. What kind of stream at different times? Jesus Christ, Follow came out in 2016. Fuck. I thought Follow came out in like 2013, 2012. I thought it was one of his first releases. It's baffled me, that. Ooh, 2 lives on 2 consecutive days. What a welcome surprise, is my view. Yes. A welcome surprise indeed. I'm trying to exercise my lungs. That's what I'm telling myself. There's something very snobby in Chanel as exclusives. Very distant, aloof style, sometimes too much for me. Same with 19 EDP. That's part of the Chanel. I think that's part of the Chanel aesthetic. You know, kind of like we are better than you, slightly better than you. We are much better than you, is essentially, and you can be better than everyone else if you buy our stuff. It's part of the aesthetic. You know. It's part of the aesthetic. Free copy, says Tim Wilcox. John Hodges said something which I do not understand. I just tuned in Persilase's top 10 sandalwood. Guess it's a sign. This cologne concentrate is one of the finest sandalwood rose perfumes you will come across. Ooh. Egoist. It's got this almost sweet kind of, it's almost fruity sort of thing going on. Is your lung okay, Rich? Well, I'm putting it to the test. I think I'll go longer than an hour tonight. I'll try and go 2, but anything over an hour is a bonus. There's something slightly boozy about it, ever so slightly boozy, like a fruity. Oh. It's just grown up lovely, that. That is just absolutely lovely. Cinnamon, rose, woods, sandalwood. Beautiful. People are talking a foreign language, and I don't know what it means, but as long as they're okay. Dries Van Noten, Frederick Mall, thoughts, shite. I cannot stand it. I didn't buy it at the time, and don't pay top dollar for that. They're re-releasing it this year, apparently under a different name. That's what I've heard. I can't remember who told us that now. Like, someone told us very recently, and I can't remember who. But apparently they're re-releasing Dries Van Noten under a different name. Baby Sick, Milk, Sandalwood. Stuart Mabe, look, cast your gaze upon your bottle of Chanel's Cologne Concentrate, mate. That is yours. It has arrived. I sent you an email, my friend. I sent you an email. Why is this happening to me? Please email me back and send me your, what's it called? Your address. And I've also got to send you £15 as well. He said it's a little bit less in the bottle than what he thought. So he's refunded his 15 quid. So I've got to send you that. It does, honestly. Dries Van Noten smells like Baby Sick. You may be wondering how I know. Well, I'll fucking tell you how I know. Because I've got this. That is shite. I'm telling you. Not the Egoist Cologne Concentrate. That's not shite. Never shite. That stuff is never shite. Brilliant. It smells glorious. I've just been talking about it, Stuart. I don't know how long you've been there for. But that Cologne Concentrate smells beautiful. Like, it's got this ever so slightly boozy, fruity thing at the top, which is just lovely. On the flip side, Dries Van Noten by Frederick Malle smells like crap. And the prices that it's going for on fucking eBay is insane. If you pay that, well, I've got nothing for you. No sympathy, certainly not. It's a little bit fresher than I remember. It's still rubbish though. Very synthetic. Oh, so Egoist nothing like that on the market. Yeah, not anymore anyway. Even Hermes has more pleasant, inviting aesthetic than Chanel. Hermes is chic, floaty, transparent, much more my speed. I like this. Amber Nogule. I like Santal Messiah. And I like Vetiver Tonka. I got a 200ml bottle of Vetiver Tonka for about 180, 170, 150, that kind of mark. Between 150 and 200 quid, which is a lot of perfume. 200 mils. It's a lot of perfume, and it's fucking great. And I can use that as a cologne. This is 100ml of Amber Narguilé. This is lovely as well. Like, it's a really good line. They used to be a lot better when they were cheaper. But there we are. My lung is okay. It's getting better. Thank you, my view. Habit Rouge EDT or EDP? Neither RP Rentals. I actually don't like Habit Rouge. I don't like Habit Rouge at all. You would think, with it being a classic vintage, that I would love it. I had the Eau de Cologne, and it was in really good condition. I bought it from... who did I buy it from? Was it a Nouge? I bought it from a Nouge, I think, and then I sold it on to Mr. Pleasant. Lovely Mr. Pleasant. And he loved it, and I didn't. And that is the name of the game. Don't just sit on them, because that's what I want to do. I don't just want to sit on stuff that I don't like anymore. Which is why I sold me Amens off. Well, me Amen flankers. I snagged the Ombre Narguilé tester, and I'm pleasantly surprised, especially from other Railness creations. Thanks for your rec, Rich. No problem, my view. I'm glad you like it. I think Mal discontinued Dries Van Noten because she launched her own line of fragrances. Isn't Dries Van Noten a man? Dries Van Noten's a geezer, isn't it? Or it was. I'm glad you liked it, though, my view. Cologne Concentrace is the Reaper. Welcome, Reaper. How are you? Maybe you are smelling the mandarin, Rich. You've got Sicilian Hang on a minute. Do you know what it is? You're absolutely spot on. That's exactly what it is. It's juicy. I do love a good mandarin note. The mandarin in Bois de Turkey and M7, exquisite. That, you've absolutely nailed it. I wouldn't have got that if you'd given me a month to guess. I would have said apple. But it's mixed with the rose and the sandalwood. Oh, that's nice. Man, are people hyping up LV Imagination, all full of musks and ambrox right under citrus and tea. Gimmicks is spaced out. Have I smelled that one? Like on a Ventus cologne. I do like a good mandarin. It's probably my favourite fruity note. You know? A fucking glorious fucking... I don't know why. Because I don't like orange. But I don't know how closely related orange and mandarin are. I know they're both orange coloured. You know what I mean? You ever heard that fucking thing people say where they're like, oh, orange doesn't exist in nature. Like the colour orange is like created by the human mind. And it's like, what? How do you distinguish between what is fucking created in the mind and what actually exists? Same fucking thing, surely. Do you like the note of plum? Yes. Yes, I do like the note of plum. Féminité du Bois and Femme Rochas. Plum is apparently an inherently feminine note. Apparently. According to perfume, it is. Like I said, Féminité du Bois and Femme Rochas. Both very plummy. Glorious perfumes, though. Good grief. Amber Narguilé has been forever on my wish list. I'm surprised you don't have it. I love the Hermes Yunnan Osmanthus. It smells almost photorealistic. Osmanthus Dura Rose really liked it too, I think. Not yet, Enrique. Yeah, we'll hope to try it out this weekend. Divisive reviews on that one, apparently. Have you tried? I've tried Jubilation 40. I'll do a first impressions. My nose seems to still be working. It's how I knew that this wasn't the famous ick. You know, it wasn't like the world famous virus that we had about 4 years ago. I can't believe it's been 4 years. But it's not that. It's this was the illness I've got at the minute was something totally different. Like, that's one of the things I knew because my nose stuck around. That's like 30. Science Bear. Welcome, Science Bear. I hope you are doing well as well. I am doing better, thank you. Please come in, Science Bear. I don't think I have ever seen you before. But anyone called Science Bear is welcome here. Scent of the day is Blue Dream by Zarina. I've never even heard of it. I know what Blue Dream is. Blue Dream is a strain of a very famous plant. Smells lovely. Shocked about Habit Rouge. I don't really like it, but it seems like everyone loves it. Happens with many older classics, to be honest. I just didn't like it. It's got a filthy lemon in it. It's got a massive, massive lemon in it. And it feels like it's like a shard of glass. It's that kind of sharp. It's the kind of sharp that would cut you if you looked at it. You know what I mean? It's that kind of lemon thing that... Ugh. Yikes. I don't like overt lemon. Don't get us wrong, there's a lemon pops up every once in a while that's lovely, like an Amalfi lemon, you know, like a creamy lemon, or a not so sharp lemon. Welcome, DJ. Was just talking, found those candles, the candle samples. There's a couple of them that are really nice. The incense one's outrageous. I think I might buy the incense one. I want the Trudon candle next. I want the Chire. Do you like Derby and Heritage from Girl On? I do. Favourite freshie from Louis Vuitton, if you've got one, that is. I don't, Patel. And welcome to you, Patel Moniz. I hope I've pronounced that right. Sorry if I haven't. But I don't have a favourite freshie from Louis Vuitton. Not mad on the house, to be honest. I had Ombre Nomad sample, which I think was that was a Louis Vuitton, wasn't it? I think it was. Just bought the Gabrielle Trudon candle on discount at Harrods. It's glorious. Yeah, on that Chire have they got the Chire candle on sale at Harrods? Doesn't last but close, just to smell them in the rich people more. I also sampled a new fragrance called Armorescence, a nice sandalwood vetiver fragrance with a birch tar accord. Please more mandarin note, Rex. I'm obsessed with how juicy, sweet, but not cloying it is. I would have to look into it and remind myself. But M7 and Bois de Turkey have got gorgeous mandarin notes in. Ombre Nomad is indeed Louis Vuitton, yes. Did they do the one Feu de Bois as well? I like Feu de Bois, and then I went off it in a big way. I like the colour of it. It looks like Cherenkov radiation. It's that colour. Do you know if there has been much of a change in Girl on Heritage over the years? If so, which versions are good? Get the old original bottle. You can still find them for a very good price. The one with the silver or the gold cap, mate. I'll send you a picture. Send us an email. I sent you an email today. Reply. Send me your PayPal and your address, and I will send you your cologne concentrate, and I will send you £15 as well. Orange is bitter, mandarin is sweet. Orange is bitter, mandarin is sweet, sorry. Tried Acro Bacon, it straight up smells like a lemon cake. It's not for me. No, I didn't care for it either, to be honest. I like what he's doing with the house. I like the fact that he's trying to do something different with the house, but none of the scents or anything I would wear, apart from ink. Who was to smell the new H24 flanker, H. Herbers Vives? Strange base of Fiscal. I don't even know what that is. I was taken aback at how Feminine Dubois and Femme seemed so similar at the first flash second. Yeah, at the flash first second, yes. Common oranges are a cross of Mandarin and Pomelo, says Science Bear. That's interesting. I found another guilty pleasure, says Micah. What's that? What did you find? Well, DJ. Sentry was being wearing Gucci Porom 2, which I've got somewhere, but I rarely wear it. I might have to start selling them. Rich, have you ever sampled Cannabis Patchouli by Dries Van Noten? No, I haven't. I haven't tried any of Dries Van Noten's own fragrances, actually. I just bought the Gabrielle Trudon candle at Harrods. Lemon lime is my struggle note. It just reminds me of cleaning supply. I really like lime. I actually really like lime, but I really don't like lemon. Very interesting. Whenever they give me a drink if I go out somewhere and I'm like, oh, I'll have a Pepsi, or I'll have a Coke, or I'll have a cola, whatever, and it comes with a fucking bit of lemon and a bit of lime in it, I'm like, get the lemon out straight away, and I leave the lime in. It's not my name, so don't worry about it. It's just something random I wrote. Okay then. It sounds like something Greek, or like, when the Greeks ruled Egypt, like Ptolemy. Try the EDP. It changes the lemon to bergamot, says RP Rentals. Interesting. I like bergamot. Bergamot I'm alright with. Ombre Nomad is indeed Louis Vuitton. My next blind buy, that's if I can't scout Après Londis anywhere, is between Tower 02 or Vanille Havane. Please help me decide. Tower 2 or Vanille Havane? Oh, I've got both of them, mate. I would struggle to tell you between the two of them because they're both really, really good. They're both really good. Ever smell the liquid Band-Aid? Yikes. Not me, Duncan. That's an outrageous thought. Ugh. What is a liquid Band-Aid? Is that some kind of spray? I can imagine that being some kind of spray, Like a spray-on Band-Aid will cause a barrier over your skin. A bit like Sudocrem. Oh, I like that. Let's go with Greek. Tried Ombre Nomad, don't like it. Also took about 3 days to get rid of it. Absolutely neutly, yes. All of those LV, darker LVs, whack. They're just, it's like being hit. It's like being hit with a fucking... Do you remember, you ever seen those old films where knights and stuff would storm a castle and they would use a battering ram and they had loads of them and they would bang it on the fucking door? It's what it feels like those Louis Vuitton fragrances are doing. It's like bang! It's like 8 to 10 big horrible men are using a battering ram on your nose. And you're like, oh, I'm being beaten up. Vintage style, true vintage style. But orange and Coca-Cola is okay, says Dushan. Not sure. I could never drink Coca-Cola. I always found it was too thick. Not that I'm against thickness. Just not in my drinks. Give this duck a whiskey sour and he'll change his mind about lemon. Cure that chest cold in a snap too. Do you know what a hot toddy is? A hot toddy, we drink those around here. That's like a warm... I think it's like a warm whiskey, innit? They give you that. That clears you out as well. Something else. What is a hot toddy? It's a cocktail. It's not a fucking cocktail. Classic hot toddy. Yeah. There's water, whiskey, honey, and lemon. Taken as a nightcap, and it's to help you. It's to help you sleep, when you've got a cold. You put herbs and spices in as well, if you like. As you can have bottles of brown ale to warm you up. If you want, I've seen that done before. It's an old gamekeeper trick. gamekeepers would like put them in they would boil a pot of water and get a bottle of brown ale and put it in with the lid off and then fucking drink it when it was warm or hot. Fucking sounds foul, but I bet it's really fucking, I bet it does warm you up, like. It's like walking across the fucking moors and stuff, full of that stuff, pissed out your mind. Probably shit yourself halfway across the moor as well, like, going through you, that stuff. Good for you. You know, you brush it on like a nail polish. Interesting. I bet that tickles. Is Vanilla Van more about the quality of ingredients and techniques and Taro 2 more about storytelling? There's an element of that. They're different fragrances. Lead Desert American it's drier. Good quality ingredients. It's top stuff he uses. It would be unfair to say that he uses inferior materials because they're great. It's just that Vanilla Van's much thicker. It's sweeter. It's denser. It's richer. You could easily have both of those fragrances. I know it's not what you want to hear, and I'm not trying to sell you on them and spend your money for you. Try them. Sample them. Sample them if you can. See if you can find someone who will send you samples, because they're well worth it. Well worth it. But you could easily buy both. Lead Desert Americane's much drier. It's got ambergris in it. It's got amber in it. It's got that carrot seed type thing, the irisy type thing. It's just, it's brilliant. It is brilliant. I'm going to start a new series. Well, I might not start a new series. I might just start a new label for some of the perfumes, which will be like best of the century. You know, the best 21st century perfumes. Because there is. I mean, I know I berate modern perfume a lot, but every once in a while, there's a brilliant one pops up. Like Queer by Mona Diorio. Followed by Kerosene. The Towers. Some of the Tom Fords, the Les Indomables, even the Serge Lutens, Feeling Agile. Feeling Agile is one of the best of the century for me. Welcome, Bilbo. Bilbo, I'm going to be starting on... What am I going to be starting on? I'm going to be starting on the gaming channel. Not tonight, but sometime this week I'm going to start my Red Dead Redemption playthrough. Fear not. I'm getting better every day, I like to say. But welcome, Bilbo. I sliced my finger to the bone a few days ago, all healed up. Ooh. I cut my finger. I was using clippers for my head, right? So it wasn't it was not like I was using like a fucking cutthroat razor or anything. Dropped it on my finger, straight through. It was like a hot knife through fucking butter. Buttered duck. My biggest issue with the Dark Louis Vuitton scents are the heavy notes being amplified by too much ambroxan. It's just too much. Yeah, it's what's in vogue at the minute, and it's cheap, and the perfume industry has convinced people that this is what they want. People forget that you're being sold to, and that where... I just don't know how people can honestly say that the perfumes of today are better than perfumes of yesteryear. They're just not. They're just not. Like, not even talking about ingredients. Just the actual making, the makeup of them, the way they're built. Like the technique and what passes for perfume now. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Oh, sorry, I'm just doing shit with me wrist. Fucking what's my watch doing? Stupid thing. All this talk of oranges, I just reached for a San Pellegrino Italian orange drink. San Pellegrino, I would drink their water, but it's got too much salt in it. Last time I drank a bottle of that, I nearly threw up. It's good. I mean, don't get us wrong, it's good stuff, but you've got to drink it really cold, so the salt, like, you can't get as much of the salt. I usually like to dilute it. Sadudeen, thank you very much. I do feel a bit better. Feeling better every day. And thank you very much and welcome. It's nice to see you again. 1 million absolutely is nice. It's a rose oud. Beastly fragrances, don't it? Have you ever tried 1 million golden oud? Got it recently and it rocks. No. 1 million parfum is my favourite. Salty tuberose. Frightening. One of those candle samples that DJ sent me was a tuberose one, and it nearly put us on my arse. Rich, is that Laos? It certainly is. Laos and proud. Have you seen the state of my lid, though? No, I should send this back to Mr. Sorcinelli and say, oi, sort it out. But he has not. I need to re-glue it, to be honest. Would you agree that modern fragrances from so-called luxury houses are now easier to clone? I know where that's going. Easier to clone because of the yes, I would say it's because they use inferior materials. I would also say it's the inferior techniques, just the build quality. You know, they can use top quality ingredients if they want, but they don't. You know? And it's sad. Vinny Havan won a Fragrant award for best chocolate of the last decade. That's a very contrived award. I'm leaning towards Tower O2. I want to experience this famous ambergris. The 1 million elixir is concentrated too. Sweeter though, says Science Bear. The Desert Marrakein was one of my first niche fragrances. One of only 2 or 3 fragrances actually stopped me in my tracks when I first sampled it. I was pretty shaken when I first smelled it as well. The one that did that for me the most was Amber Sultan. I was transported to another fucking universe. Like, I think I fucking passed straight through the shadow realm. Went into just a completely different fucking dimension, like a hyper dimension or something. Incredible fragrance. It's on the duck wish list for 24, if anything. Well, I won't show or say anything yet, but I've already bought 2 new perfumes. They have already been mentioned on the channel before, but a very good friend of mine who helped me get Green Valley has also helped me get... excuse me whilst I hydrate. Has also helped me get a couple of fragrances which I thought I was going to have to wait a long time for. And then he popped up and he was like, ah, look. And I was like, oh. And I was like, thank you very much. And so now I have it. Have you tried Tuxedo by YSL, Rich? I don't know why, but a tornado of ambroxan hit my nose when I sniffed it, and I'm usually a sucker for the thing. No, I wasn't a fan of any of those ones. I wasn't a fan of any of those YSL Privés. Oh no, it's definitely not. Much less creativity and I want to maximize profit. I enjoy sweet gourmand stuff, but still can't help but eye on the latest copy and paste by PDM. They're just a nothing house, them. It's just an exercise in money making. They offer no value in my opinion. My scent today was Mamlock from Zerjov. I haven't smelled that. Rich, have you seen what Evian did with their water bottle cap? It nearly pierced up my lip. No, but I have noticed that Volvic water have started, like, when you take the cap off, there's like this sharp plastic pointy bit that just sticks out. And if you're trying to drink it from the bottle, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? Welcome, Interference. Happy New Year, mon frere. Welcome to you. Happy New Year to you, mon frere. I am feeling a bit better. Thank you very much. What's your take on Guerlain Angelique Noir, says RP Rentals? I don't have enough experience to offer a coherent a coherent thing. I did smell it a few times and I thought that's just not my thing. You know, kind of did like a private first impression series on it. Herbes Troublon is something that I want to smell again. Because I think that I may enjoy that for the spring and summer too. But I'm in no hurry to. I'm certainly not buying it retail. If I can find it under 200 quid, I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. If I can find it under 200 quid online, I might spring for it, but I'd have to smell it again a couple of times just to make sure it's what I want, you know. Greetings, Fleet Street Barber, and Happy New Year to you too. Heard you mention the sad state of perfumery. What's your opinion on people like Josh Loeb, Josh Mayer, and John Pegg? Independent perfumeries. So John Pegg's Kerosene. I've already been talking about Kerosene. I like Follow. I don't like Followed. The right up to it. I really like that John Pegg was a YouTube reviewer and then turned into a perfumer, which is kind of cool. He's made a couple of good fragrances. Most independent perfumers for me aren't great. I've tried a lot, not all of them by any stretch. I'm going to try Darren Allen next because everybody's been talking about how great they think Darren Allen is. So I'll try Darren Allen next. I want to try Chris Roussac if I can get someone to acquire a sample set. I want to try Joram because he's Scots. He's just from up the road from me. As near as makes no difference. It's like a couple of hours away. But in the main, I just don't think that independent perfumers have the training to maximise their... I don't think they've got the training to maximise their creativity. 3 of the 5 plates have fallen off my kerosene. 1 of 1. 1 of 1, mate. Absolutely gone. Sadudin. Oh, sweet honey caramel oud with jasmine and osmanthus. What's that? Is that the fragrance you're wearing today? Sorry. That Shalimar for me literally shook me into my core. I want to smell like it every day. Shalimar. I think Anouge might have, if you get in touch with Anouge might have vintage Shalimar still. I know I got one of the vintage Eau de Toilettes, and I ended up selling that to Ramsey. But Anouge might still have a vintage Eau de Toilette. It was in really good condition when I smelled it. But you'd have to ask Anouge. In fact, I'll ask him for you. Let's see what he says. You can get in touch with him through his website, like someone on stream declaring undying love for Shalimar. You got any vintage left? I've Broken Theories by Kerosene. Smoky wood goodness. Still has its plate too. Jealous. My plate's still up there. I've still got it. It just needs gluing back on. It's kind of like what they say about the Sphinx, isn't it? Like if you've got something that where part of anything protrudes, that's the first thing that falls off. So like with the Sphinx, it was the nose. You know, the nose always falls off old statues. I don't know if you've ever noticed that before. But it's because of the way that, like, it's gravity, essentially. Might have missed it, but he revealed anything about his mega haul yet? Nothing. Playing it very close to his chest. He is a smooth operator, is Anouge. I think he doesn't want to count his chickens before they've hatched, so... Fair play to him. It's his haul. He can do what he likes with it. If you want another independent perfumer, try the Darren Allen, and apparently Chris Roussac's meant to be really good as well. but I haven't smelled them. January Scent Project. January Scent Project. A lot of people like the January Scent Project. I was really intrigued to try the the sandalwood one, and I just found it was a huge dose of Javanol. That's what it smelled like to me. I'm not a professional. I don't know what he's used, but I was a little bit, you know. House of Matriarch's got a few good things. I really like Kazemi. I really like Kazemi by House of Matriarch. Trying to find another house to give the time of day to go to is very hard. I agree, DJ. I just end up it's like a dartboard for me. Close my eyes and throw a fucking dart at the board and just see what's there. Anyone tried Meleg? I've got a couple of Meleg perfumes. They're not bad. Duncan might be able to help you out with Meleg. I don't think he's very impressed with them anymore, though. Apparently he's watered down his stuff. What's a recommended place to purchase patchouli noisette from? The USA? You don't have to buy the USA. There is a place in the UK called Saint-Celier. My view, if you get in touch with a Nouge and tell them Rich Mitch sent you, at Enchanté Perfumes, enchantéperfumes.com. If you go to enchantéperfumes.com, oh, I've bollocksed it, haven't I? enchantéperfumes.com. You should. I've bollocksed it again. Why am I like this? So, enchanté. Oh my God in heaven, why are you like this, man? Perfumes.com. It's not having it one bit. Sorry. What I will have to do is delete all of them, go to the bastard website. Alright. Enchanté. Do you know what's outrageous? I just put Enchanté into my Google and it didn't come up with Enchanté Perfumes. That's an outrage. How dare you forget about Enchanté, you bastard. Alright, if you go to... That should work. There it is. If you go there and tell him I sent you, he says he's got loads of vintage Shalimar in stock. And it will be better than what you'll get these days. I beg your pardon. TNRP is the most independent fragrance houses which deserve a try, says Sarudin, I beg your pardon. Les and Demadabra are hard to find at discounts in the US. Try Saint-Celier. Let me put in the... These are places I buy from, by the way. This isn't like... no discount code, no... You'll not get any money off because I sent you. They'll just know that I've referenced you. I mean, I'll tell them, but they don't give me anything and I wouldn't take anything from them. So if you want Les and Demadabla, try Saint-Celier. I think if you sign up to the website, you get 10% off. So if you sign up to the mailing list letter, you get 10% off. And she will ship to you in the United States. And Brooke's really sound. And then Anuj is really sound. And he'll ship to you anywhere in the world. Or at least he'll try. And they're people I buy from. I can recommend them because I use them. I buy from them. So I'm happy to stand behind both of those. Yes. So Les and Demadabla and a few other houses actually, some niche and indie stuff on Saint-Celier and then vintage stuff and designer stuff from Anuj at Enchanté. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Again, I can't stress enough to you that they are not affiliate. They're not affiliate, they're just the places I found to be the best. that I buy from. I think Lesonta ships around the world now as well. They're sound, but they're like, I don't use them as much. I use samples of them because they've got some stuff you can't find elsewhere, because they've got like the Tower Monopoly in Britain, which I'm not a fan of. I don't think there should be monopolies. Lesonta's catalogue is shit by the day. Yeah, it's really, really gone backwards since Brexit. Type in duck at checkout for 10% off. Hello, Bronick. How are you? Sorry, let me catch up. I've Broken Theories by Kerosene. Smoky wood goodness still has its plate too. Chris Russack is a good independent perfumer, says Pat. Still have 3 of his bottles. Indigo Perfumery and Lucky Scent Interferences, Enrique. There you go. Darren Allen did Study in Grass. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. The thing with Lucky Scent is that they send you them fucking dabbers, and the scandalous bastards, those fucking dabbers are awful. Criminal fucking behaviour, them. Fleet Street Barber says, I'm getting Slumberhouse Jake 22 just to have one Slumberhouse. Thanks for the Darren Allen mention. I have to check it out. Shalamar's a classic, according to Tim. Would recommend checking Zotic out at some point. I've heard of them. Some unique scents mix, some safe bets, but great ingredients on the expensive side. Anyone tried Meleg, says Swanwood? I think Hans Henley sells from American Perfume. He's really good. Alright, I'm going to go and dehydrate and I'll be back in a second. Oh my God. Oh, dear, I'm back. My view, I have asked Anuj if he can ship to Southeast Asia, which, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's where you're from. So, hopefully, he can. Oh, drugs. I've got 1 day and a little bit left of my antibiotics. I'm going to make an appointment at the doctor just to see if my chest is cleared completely, because I still don't feel great. The state of it, it's all the different colours of the fucking rainbow. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Right. Someone. Thank you, Simon. You are too kind. I do not deserve your generosity, but I will accept it. Thank you very much. Okay, where are we? I need to catch up with the chat. Oh, no, no, no. What am I doing? Indie distributor don't usually do. Anuj will try. If you can say, I've asked him if he can ship to Southeast Asia. We'll see what he says. Type Brexit for a massive hike in shipping. Not just shipping, but duty as well. It's the Santa's car type Doug. Hello, Brack. I do. I do. Typed in Duck to check out, and they added 10% Silver Panther. In a glow from TRNP. Tioni Reinfield is that. Tioni Reinfield is one of the best floral shaper ever made during the last years. It's Sardudine. Sorry, I'll get your name right at some point. Apologies. Lucky Scent carries Legend Demodobler too, and we have various discount codes for Lucky Scent. That's good. I prefer modern Shalimar. The sharp bergamot is important to the overall Shalimar Accord, says Fosco. Welcome, Fosco. How are you? Need to get Rose de Jamal. Love the mint rose combo. Yeah, fucking Rose de Jamal's immense. I've already said I do. Leave me alone. The centres used to send their measly samples and shitty dabbers. Somebody must have come. I might have said something at some point. Not that I'm saying they changed it because of me, but I'm sure they've had many, many fucking negative impact fucking statements read against them because of that. I got the Legend Demodobler Discovery set a couple of weeks ago, and yes, Rose de Jamal is great, says Silver Panther. There's a lot of them that are really good out. Musc de Sable. I might have to retry Musc de Sable. The Fougere Emerald. I would prefer Fougere Emerald without the silly tuber rose that they put in it. Iris Pearl, I might try that as well again. I wonder what you think about the blood orange varieties like Moro, Tarocco, Sanguinello. Good question. I should try them. Hey, I'm watching Wonder Woman. You are not. This is Rich Mitch live stream. Stop watching Wonder Woman. I got some blood orange essential oil as part of a project to make my own perfume. Would that not be extremely acidic? I'd love to get my nose on the vintage parfum. The juice colour makes my head tingles. Yes. He might have the vintage parfum. I'm just waiting for him to get back to us. I've asked him if he'll ship to Southeast Asia. I imagine he will. I mean, he's pretty intrepid. And Richie said reach out to Saint-Celier to ship to the US, otherwise the site doesn't allow it. It might allow it. I know she uses FedEx. It might allow it. I'll give her a text. Like I said, if you sign up to the website, she's really good actually. She might just give you 10% off anyway. But Happy New Year. Oh, she'll say, because I haven't spoken to her for a month. I hope you are well. Been discussing your shipping on stream of my streams. Some American punters would like to know if you ship over there, and if so, how to go about it. Thanks. one of the last things I sent to Brooke was a rug that looked like a fucking corned beef pasty. It wasn't an actual rug that looked like a corned beef pasty. It was like somebody had made a rug that just looked. It wasn't an actual corned beef pasty rug. It was just a rug that looked like a corned beef pasty, I should say. Did you try the new Gucci Guilty Elixir? Do you think it's garbage, says Bronick? Pass. I haven't, I don't think. I did get the Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir thing as a sample from Greggy Boy. So that video will be coming up where I try Jubilation 40. I try Le Male Elixir, and I try Vanilla Sex by Tom Ford. Welcome, Jura Rose. I like Pissy Civet. I like my vanilla and dirty, says my view. I entered my address, but it says shipping not available. Well, I have texted her. We'll see if she gets back to me. You might have to reach out to her. So I don't know. I don't think she's got the license to do it, but I think she does it anyway. You know, because the license to do it's a fucking silly price. So we will have to wait and see. My understanding is that she does, but I mean, it might have changed. I might be wrong. I hope I'm not writing all these fucking checks that other people can't cash. But this is my understanding of the situation anyway. Hello, DMS. I am feeling better, thank you. Oh, that Tom Ford's name just made me roll my eyes. So bad, says my view. It's pretty shit. It's pretty shit. It's really, it's gone beyond, it's just a bad joke now, and it's not ironic. It's not cheeky, it's not naughty, it's not anything but shit. Greggy Boy doesn't seem to make videos anymore. I think it's his business. Fragrance Samples UK is his business. I think he still loves his fragrances, but I think like a lot of the old school reviewers, I think he's just very disillusioned with the state of the fragrance community. Good news, my view. Enchanté will ship to you in Southeast Asia. So if you get in touch with Anuj either via WhatsApp or email on his website, Enchanté perfumes, and just say how and why you came across them and what you're after. He might be able to ship you other things as well. You know, have a look on his website, ask him about the type of things that you're into, and he'll tell you yes, he'll tell you no. You know? He's very nice, so if you ask him for like if there's stuff he can get in Canada, then he might be able to get it for you and send you over there as well. He knows what he's doing, but maybe just buy a couple of things off him first to establish like a relationship. I don't know. That fucking Dries Van Noten shit. It smells like warm milk. So it smells like warm milk that's been thrown up by a baby. Is Tom Ford secretly 14? I don't know that he names them, but there's an air of juvenility. That's not a word, is it? There's a juvenile nature crept into that brand. You know, it's become very people not acting their age. You know what I mean? And he's not cutting edge anymore. He's not the sharp dressed. I think you've got to remember his long-term partner died. They'd been together for like 30 odd years. And I think he's kind of just thought, and when he sold the brand as well, I think he's just thought, fuck this. I'm not arsed anymore. I don't want to do this. I want something else. I want to be happier than what I am at the minute. which is fair. I'm guessing it's a lot of him since the fucking Fabulous incident. I mean, I actually like the name fucking Fabulous. It's the type of thing I would call my perfume. The problem I've got with fucking Fabulous is that it fucking isn't. It's not fucking fabulous. But I get what you're saying. Like, I always thought fucking Fabulous was a bit shit. I heard that Aaron Terrence Humans now names Tom Ford's fragrances. Some of the names of Aaron Terrence Hughes' stuff are just like juvenile, again, immature, not provocative, just crap. And not clever. Do you know what I mean? That's what they feel like. They feel like he's kind of stuck at like the age of like 16, 17, 15. First finding out about these words and being like, ooh. But I thought fucking Fabulous was an awesome name for a perfume. I just thought it should have been used for a better perfume. Like, I didn't like fucking Fabulous. I thought it was shit. It smells like rubber to me. My Vu, have you tried my Bogway? It's a very nice pissy zivet with jasmine and musk. It's crazy how better the original private blends are compared to the rest. 6 of them have been discontinued after 2 to 3 years. That line had one of the strongest starts of any line. I mean, right up there. I mean, you coming out with stuff like Noir de Noir, Tuscan Leather, Tobacco Vanille. You know what I mean? Like, compare it to what came before. Japon Noir as well. Huge. Like, the Frederic Marles started with Musc Ravageur, Vetiver or Extraordinaire. Portrait of a Lady. Strong start. Dior's private Privé collection. Eau Noir. Bois d'Argent. One of the best of the century. And Cologne Blanche. Not for me. But then they released the next one that came out was Ambre Nuit. Amazing. The signature collection of Tom Ford, with the re-releases of all the private blend collections, is becoming better and more Tom Ford than the current private blend, says Joe. Exactly. And it's been that way for a while, actually, with a lot of the fragrances in the private blend collection are just crap. Even stuff like Champagne Absolute, when Dura Rose got me to get that for him, that was brilliant. Like, it's not something I would wear, but it reminded us of the smell of, like, shampoo, girls' hair, when you're, like, sleeping next to them. It was crazy. I love the naming conventions of Frederic Malle perfumes. More, please, is my view. I just hate that you didn't try Japon Noir and Bois Rouge. I think you would dig those. So spaced out. Did you all watch the Terry Vassar interview with Sebastian? I enjoyed how Terry Vassar spoke for 5 minutes and Sebastian just said okay. I got the feeling from that interview that he didn't like a lot of what he had himself to say about Girl On. He doesn't seem to really love what's going on at Girl On. But I might be wrong. Oh. Does anyone know of a fragrance that smells just like cigar smoke? What cigar? Well, that was in the average bro on the street has shit taste, says DJ. That's true. Cruise signature collection. And Julia Rose is sending. So yes, I wore Follow by Kerosene today, and it was big. It was a big, big unit. Harsh. It's got this kind of chemical process harshness to it. Like a Havana cigar, says Stuart Move. Yeah, you could try Monte Cristo by Mask Milano. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that. You would like that. You might do. I mean, do you mean pre or post smoked? In terms of the DNA of animalic cologne, is it better to have small amounts of different ones or larger amounts of one type of animalic? It depends on the material. You can get some materials which are incredibly complex by themselves, and you can combine them with other things that bring out certain facets at different points in the thing. That's where the chemistry comes in, you know, how stuff unravels throughout the process of wearing it. You can have something like Koros, which is just a slug of Animalis and Costus, you know. Or you can have other. I'm drawing a blank. I'm not the biggest fan of animalic stuff, if I'm being honest. I like some, and I like it for contrast, and I like it for depth and juxtaposition, but as like some people like smelling like straight up fucking armpit, and some people like smelling like underbelly and bumhole, and I'm not a huge fan of that particularly myself. The smoke of a lit cigar, I have never been able to find one, but a lit cigar is one of my favourite smells, says Stuart. You could try Monte Cristo by Mask. I think I've got the Mask Milano sample set somewhere, actually. If you want us to include that with your cologne concentrate, I'll do that if you want. We can talk about it. I think I've got a sample of it. I think Mr. Vass's happy place is recreating the classic Girl On. Yeah, I get the feeling he's happier doing that than he is like creating new stuff for the brand, because he's got his new LVMH want to do things that I'm not sure he particularly wants to do himself, you know. But he is an employee. Thank you, Bronick. You are too kind. Someone else sent me money too. Oh, I have said thanks. What do we have? Zoologist Hyrax. Oh god, that's an animalic stink. I had to sell that. It was too much for me. I couldn't hack it. Have you tried Tango by Master Milano? Yes, I wasn't a huge fan. DJ enjoys his animalics. He certainly does. PK says Tobacco Reserve has a lit cigar to my nose. To me, it's a wet leaf. To me, I get wet tobacco leaf, big wet leaf. It's quite a good perfume. It's just, I don't know. It's got this quite astringent vibe as well that I find, like a green astringency that you get from tobacco, because tobacco is an astringent. You can use it to keep stuff clean, I think. We'll get the Legend of Madable Discovery set, says Spaced Out. Interested in the Tuberose Fougere one the most, and Ambra Supreme. Ambra Supreme's a very good fragrance, and I'm looking forward to wearing that in the spring and the summer. I have Mas Milano Tango, and I would recommend it, says Tim. I definitely get tobacco from Tobacco Reserve, but not cigar smoke. I get tobacco leaf. I get the green leaf. The green leaf. Very interesting. Oh my goodness. What a day. What a day. Sorry that Brooks never got back in touch with us. I imagine she's doing something more interesting than texting me. So when she does get back to us, interference, leave a comment on the stream after it's finished, and I will tell you what she tells me. But if I were you, I would go onto the Sanselier website and use the contact form and just say, look, I was talking to Rich on stream. He said that you could maybe be able to send some stuff to America, if that's okay. Just take it from there. Zhao says, Aramas Tobacco Reserve is absolutely glorious. I really like it. I do really like it. I have a decant of Tango. I loved it initially, but something kept holding me back. It's the same with most of Raskin's creations. Very loud, but somehow still missing something. I became a bit worried. I like Russian tea. I like Russian tea, but I'm a bit disconcerted by his use of amber woods. Wow. DJ says I like the Narcissus from Mas Milano Romanza. Where have I put Russian tea? It should just be at hand. Where is it? That's interesting. I thought about wearing Fahrenheit Absolute today, but I decided against it. And now I've lost Russian tea. Where the fuck have I put that? Paul Fennel says, I bought La Tessa. I thought La Tessa was a bit straightforward. I thought it was just a bit like, bang, here's your iris, deal with it. You know what I mean? Alan Hansen says, speaking of animalics, Sama Al Emarat by Louis Cardin is a wonderful wear. Acro Smoke or Jazz Club for cigar, says Fleet Street Barber. Have I smelled Jazz Club? I have smelled Jazz Club, but I can't remember it. One of my holy grails is the vintage. No, I don't know why. It has sadly been watered down. It certainly does. Does the loudness come from amberwood? It certainly does. Yes, it does. Where the fuck have I put that fucking Russian tea? Where are they, Russian tea? It should just be here. It should just be right in front of us, like. I haven't sold it. Have I? No, I haven't sold it. Stop being silly. Maybe I've put it in another rotation. Hello. That is unusual, my friends. I seem to have misplaced. I want to wear that as well, you know. I really want to wear Noir Anthracite T for 2. I want to wear Amberarus. I've really not spread my wings this year and just worn what I wanted to wear. A lot more than just like actually worn the stuff out that I never wear, you know. I might have to spread my wings in the last 5-6 weeks of the rotation. Where is my Les Indomptables sample set? There it is. Oh. They've changed the style of their bags. Let's have a look what's in here. Let's get Iris Pearl out and have a waft before we go. Oh, shit on you. Rose de Jamal. Vanille Havane. Oriental Velour. Clé de Chine. Iris Pearl. There it is. And there is Clé de Chine. I've got a couple of Clé de Chines apparently. Let's put all of this back in here. Jeez, I know it's really minging. I fucking hate that shit. Sorry, Dries Van Noten, but yeah, bloody rotten. Right, this iris has a bit of zest. Fuck. What's going on? I saw the sun. Welcome, supply and demand. Stuart, maybe I think you will enjoy trying Vanille Havane's Les Indomptables. I think you will too. What supply and demand says scent of the day, Fougere Royale. My favourite Fougere. Iron Duke is so damn good. Most of that line is just wonderful avant-garde. I like Iron Duke by Beaufort. I've got Rake and Ruin, which I'm scared to wear. I can fucking feel it looking at us. It's an angry, angry unit. Paul Fennel says, yes, maybe in a few days I'll try and sell it. Why I sell why again? PK, yes, thanks. I will investigate Iron Duke. Need to sample a few. I've got Rake and Ruin. Also can't wait to try the Mimosa one. Iris Pearl. Well, I'm trying Iris Pearl right now. Thomas de Monaco Raw Gold has a cigar accord, says Scented Moments. I never know when to wear Iris Pearl. Raw Gold is 10 out of 10 for me. L'Artisan has a great boozy vanilla, but I never remember what it's called. The new formulation is not as animalic as the original, but it's still great. Sarudin, Les Indomptables or another house I need to look into. Yes. Yes, they are. I've got some samples from them I could probably send you as well. Outrageous, Frank. How are you? It's very floral, this Iris Pearl. There is something in here. And Pop Fennel says, I now have a bottle of Tainted Age. I used to really like that, and then I got over how powdery it was. Raw gold cost a fortune and is hard to get in the UK, says Stuart Meb. Yes. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. scared of Viet on me. Smelled like the opium alcohol my father keeps in a giant tub. Whoa! Opium alcohol? That's outrageous. Let's see what you have to say for yourself here. What are you called? Iris Pearl. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. This would smell nice on someone else. It's slightly got this kind of floral, no, I don't want to say fruity, but it's got this, I just wish it was a straight up iris. Just give us the best, strongest iris you can give us. Okay, friends, we have gone over 2 hours tonight, thank God. And it didn't feel quite as bad as it did yesterday. In fact, it didn't feel anywhere near like it did yesterday, which was tough. So I'm going to go while I still can. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for the music. What? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Stuart, send us an email, and I will see you then. Good night, everybody.